Good afternoon. My name is Richard Weitz. I'm Senior Fellow and Director of the Center for Political Military Analysis here at Hudson. I'm here to talk with you today, September 2nd, about the meetings of the six-party countries that are engaged in a nuclear dialogue with Iran. These include the three European powers on behalf of the EU, Britain, France, and Germany, as well as the United States, Russia, and China. The situation with the Iranian nuclear file has become very complex because of the elections and other factors. Iran has made some concessions, or apparent concessions, during the last few weeks. They've allowed International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, inspectors to come and look at their enrichment facility at Natanz and their nuclear reactor. It's a heavy water nuclear reactor, a research reactor being developed at Arak, A-R-A-K, Arak, Iran. And these are seen as concessions to the West. And in addition, the pace of enrichment has been slowing. There are fewer enrichment cyclotrons in operation than there were before. But the feeling is these aren't significant enough concessions in themselves. Iraq is required by its signatory of the Non-Proliferation Treaty to allow the IAEA to inspect its nuclear facilities, declared nuclear facilities. And the slowing down in the increase in the pace of enrichment has actually not, the number of cyclotrons are actually increasing. Just a few of them are in operation, and the thinking is it's because they needed to undertake some essential maintenance. The core problems at issue, which Iran has not addressed, are two. First, there's been considerable evidence that in the past Iran engaged in what they are referred to as alleged studies about how to use a nuclear weapon, how to construct an atomic bomb, how to transport it aboard one of their missiles. There have been a series of pieces of evidence showing diagrams. Visits have been from foreign explosive experts. And Iran has so far has either said that these are designed for conventional weapons, which they're not allowed to talk about, or that they're just forgeries. But there's considerable evidence that there's more at issue, and so they need to resolve that. The second issue is the whole question of Iran's not signing on to what's known as the additional protocol to the International Atomic Energy. It does have basic safeguards, which means the inspectors can look at the facilities that Iran says it has. So Natanz and Iraq have been declared facilities. But the worry is that Iran, like North Korea, like Iraq in the past, also has a program that it hasn't declared. That there are other areas in Iran that might be developing nuclear weapons. And the expectation, normally a country gets around this by signing the additional protocol, which requires, which allows the inspectors to visit areas which are not declared to see that they're not having nuclear weapons. If these two issues are not resolved, the expectation is the Obama administration and the Western allies will try for a fourth round of sanctions in the United Nations, and now people are wondering whether China and Russia will go along. So we will hopefully engage further in this dialogue in the future. Thank you.